Stars are in the house. Not the stars you think I'm talking about, but the diehard nation are here in the house with us for a very special episode. It's the Choppy Awards coming at you right now.
From RJ Studios in Round Rock, Texas, get ready, football fans, and welcome to the Chopping Block's first annual Choppy Awards. Here's your host, Chef Mike.
What's up, Chopping Block fans? Coming from Studio B, from RJ Studios, to record this year's NFL Awards. By the time y'all see this, they're probably being picked the winners, but that don't matter. We're going to pick, and the fans are going to pick, along with my diehard fans, my diehard nation, my boys, D, Johnny, and also Glen, of course. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Long time no see. Welcome back, welcome back. So let's jump into the first category. First category, the nominees for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
The nominees for the 2024-25 Defensive Rookie of the Year from the Philadelphia Eagles, Cooper DeJean. From the Los Angeles Rams, Braden Fisk. From the Philadelphia Eagles, Quinion Mitchell. From the Miami Dolphins, Chop Robinson. From the Los Angeles Rams, Jared Verse.
All right, we're going to jump into the first category, fellas. The nominees for Defensive Rookie of the Year goes Philadelphia Eagles, Cooper DeJean, if I'm saying that right. The boy's cold, I know who he is. Two Rams, Braden Fisk and Jared Verse. You missed that one. I know who Fisk is for sure. Also another Eagle, Quinion Mitchell. And the Miami Dolphins is Chop Robinson. I'm gonna start with Glen. We're gonna start from left. We're gonna go from left to right. I'm gonna mix it up on y'all fellas. You know I always throw a little craziness in there. So, my boy Glen, what you think, man?
I think Jared Verse. I mean, he's been real consistent all year.
You ain't got nothing to do with your division?
No, I don't have
Okay,
anything to do with the division. But he's
nice.
real consistent. He was,
Nice.
probably led all rookies in sacks. I mean, he was a force. I think he's probably was the best defensive player rookie
I have to agree with that.
on the season.
All right, what about you, D? What you think?
I was going between Jared Verse and Cooper DeJean. I think I'm gonna stick with Jared Verse though.
Yeah.
Because
of the way he dominated the line.
man,
right?
you talk about like another. He could be a possible another Aaron Donald. Like he has that.
Is he like 6'2" though?
Yeah,
Like,
he's big. He's a big dude. And I mean, he's gonna draw double teams like Aaron
Yeah, he
Donald.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just like
Rookie.
Right. So for him to already come in the game and showing out like that, he gonna be a problem.
Jared Verse.
Verse, yeah.
Rams had like no defense almost last season, and all of a sudden he comes
towards the end of
in.
the year, right? That's how they made it to the playoffs. For
Yeah,
real.
so he comes in and he shored up that defensive front, that front seven. I mean, he's going to be someone to look at for years. I mean,
For real. Because of
Cooper
his.
DeJean is going to be good, but
Right. Yeah.
Eagles have great players everywhere on
They
that
do,
team.
man. They defenses. Me and my boy Ron, we talked all year. Like, I kept pulling on the Eagles, man. Like, man, the Eagles ain't gonna do nothing. The Eagles, they in the Super Bowl, y'all. So what I know, right? I'm just a fan. But Cooper DeJean for me, like the punt return, like you got to throw that in there, right? Like, I mean, and I ain't hating on nobody, but like, who feeding that dude, man?
Yeah.
That
When
dude
you
is
can-
good.
You can pick up Derrick Henry, your problem.
If you can pick up Derrick, so he's going down in his career for that. Like, that's when I found out about him. I was like, what is that 33, bro? Like, okay, yeah. Okay, so Defensive Rookie of the Year, y'all. Let's go to the next category. The nominees for Offensive Rookie of the Year are as follows.
The nominees for the 2024-25 Offensive Rookie of the Year. From the Las Vegas Raiders, Brock Byers. From the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels. From the New York Giants, Malik Neighbors. From the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix. From the Jacksonville Jaguars, Brian Thomas Jr.
I'm going to start off with Las Vegas Raiders, Brock Bowers. The Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels. The Giants, Malik Neighbors. I like him too. Denver Broncos, Bo Nix. I'm a big fan of him. And Brian Thomas Jr., which AFC South, I've seen a lot of him, and he's pretty dope. So let's go, Johnny. What you think?
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden
I mean,
Daniels, man.
nobody thought the Washington Commanders were going to be anywhere close. And I mean, they needed a franchise quarterback, and they have him.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing else.
Real. All right.
I'm gonna go with Jaden. He showed out. I mean, I think the expectation was he was gonna play well, but like he exceeded expectations.
Division.
I mean, and you talk about they're missing probably a couple pieces here and there. They would probably be in the Super Bowl right now, honestly, real talk. So.
Jaden Daniels, I'm a homer. You know, I'm an LSU guy, man. You know, I like your list. You got 3 guys on there from LSU, so
Yeah, for real.
I'm a big LSU
I was
fan,
gonna
man.
mention that, though.
So, you know,
So they doing
I
something
could pick
right.
all 3, but Jaden Daniels, man, a special player, man. And
That's crazy. I didn't think about that until I was reading. I was like, oh, that's
Organization
personal
changing,
Joe all
man.
day.
He's gonna be something to reckon with for
Man,
years.
so y'all.
So
So I'm big on Bo Nix. Because they kind of just poo-pooed on him. Like, man, you ain't nothing. Like, who are you? Da, 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 da. Sean Payton is a quarterback whisperer. I don't like him, but I don't like the disrespect that he gave to Russell.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Anthony over there. But Jaden Daniels, man, like, you know, they were talking about Stroud in his rookie season. Like, this dude was almost in the Super Bowl, y'all. And he's not scared. He don't get rattled. He don't. Like, he had over 800 yards rushing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like with a subpar line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Jaden Daniels. All right, Choppy Awards fans, I'm gonna throw a little twist in here every once in a while. We're gonna do some trivia questions. It's from our research department, my boy Eddie over there. Let's go. Who was the last defensive player to win MVP? Glenn, I'm gonna give you a shot at it first.
I'm gonna have to go with Aaron Donald. That's gonna be my guess, Aaron.
That's your
Donald.
guess?
Yeah.
All right.
That is my same guess.
That's
I can
your
only
same
think
guess?
about because,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I might have to go Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Aaron Donald too. Yeah. So
I remember he had a special season with like 2019.
So
Yeah.
it's like it has to be
Or
like the
2020.
Super Bowl season.
all right.
Yeah.
The answer is
Lawrence
I
Taylor.
was between both of them, and I heard y'all say it. I was like, that's what
I
I
had
know.
JJ Watt in my head,
Yeah.
but I was like, hold up.
Nah, I was thinking about Lawrence Taylor. That was my second guess. Okay.
Wow.
All right,
Long
y'all.
ago.
But
I know. So
I just took a shot at Aaron Donald.
I'm telling you, we all need to go
That long
do
ago.
some research.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So let's go. Next nomination. The nominees for Defensive Player of the Year.
The nominees for the 2024-25 Defensive Player of the Year. From the Philadelphia Eagles, Zach Bond. From the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett. From the Cincinnati Bengals, Trey Hendrickson. From the Denver Broncos, Patrick Surtain II. From the Pittsburgh Steelers, TJ Watt.
Eagles, Zach Bond. Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett, freak of nature.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals, Trey Hendrickson, he's a freak too.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos, Patrick Surtain. Okay. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, T.J. Watt. Let's go with you, Johnny.
Patrick Surtain.
Really?
I mean, basically nobody threw to his side, so
Yeah.
he
I didn't realize he was
took
shutting
out.
people down like that.
Oh yeah, I mean they counted like 70 or 80 targets against him the entire season. That means nobody was throwing that way at all.
I just don't like the Broncos.
And then to get 4 interceptions out of just that many attempts, I mean,
Yeah.
he shut him
How
down.
many interceptions he has total?
4.
Okay.
But
he don't get it.
they didn't throw him. Can't get
I
the
mean, I'm just
interception
saying.
if they ain't throwing it to
I
you.
mean, hey.
Yeah.
I'm
Same
just
thing
saying.
with Darrell Revis.
Yeah.
You don't throw it to him.
Derrick Reeves had way more.
He takes your number 1 receiver out.
Yeah. Hey,
That defense
I guess
is
it don't
better
get to the
now.
first round of the playoffs, though. Moving on. Go ahead.
He in my division. I can't stand it. But I'm gonna go with Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Him and Crosby.
Them two, those two guys, and even Myles Garrett is a problem.
Myles Garrett,
just in the division. But Henderson just played well this year. He played his ass off this year, and I think he should.
He's consistent though.
Yeah, like he's really been this year. Honestly, even last year, he was kind of like just starting to get to a place.
I just like the Bengals more than I just like the
Yeah.
Broncos. Just for FYI. What's up, bro?
Me, I'm gonna be a homer again. I'm gonna go with Pat Surtain because I know his father real well.
Okay.
From New Orleans, so I'm gonna go with Pat, man. I think Pat it was a difference maker for Denver as far as their defense. They didn't have much pass rush, so I thought he really held one side of the field down. I thought he did a good job of taking the number 1 receiver out from the game. So I'm gonna have to go with Pat. A lot of those guys, they didn't even make the playoffs, man. So
You know what I'm saying?
3 of those guys on the list didn't even make the playoffs, so we can't,
That's a whole nother can of worms right there, bro.
So
Like,
I'm gonna go
but
with Pat.
I'm gonna go a different route, fellas. I'm gonna go Trey. Trey is a dominating force on that line. Like he don't look like he built like he could do that, man. But bro,
He's a beast. Yeah.
the Bengals though, just I'm moving on,
It's
bro.
unfortunate. Yeah.
All right, this is a good one. I'm not gonna go there. The nomination for Offensive Player of the Year.
The nominees for the 2024-25 Offensive Player of the Year. From the Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley. From the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow. From the Cincinnati Bengals, Jamar Chase. From the Baltimore Ravens, Derrick Henry. From the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson.
I'm gonna be nice. And I'm gonna start off with Glen. I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up on my card, okay?
Okay.
Lamar Jackson. I'm cool with that. Derrick Henry. I don't have to say that team, right? Like everybody knows it's the Ravens nation, right? D, come on, man. All right. Jamar Chase. Joe Burrows. Ron, you're killing me. I know, bro. The Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley. All right, Glenn, give me, show some love, man. You don't have to, but it is LSU up here.
It's a 2 of them.
I know, and they play together.
Another homeboy.
They still together.
But I'm gonna go with Saquon. I mean, he was a difference maker, man. That guy is
Best trade ever.
Yeah,
bro.
he really revived the running back position. Yeah.
Best and dumbest trade ever.
And he really put running backs back on the map, man. And I thought
And they were talking about it. Remember that? Like how they not paying them and you know what I mean? Like, and then he go and jump backwards over people. You know what I mean?
Classic guy. He could have broke the record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just sit back.
205 yards in the snow. That gave me respect.
He could have broke the record, but would have called it a record because it was an extra game. So
Yeah, he don't really care. He in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like that really didn't matter. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
All right, so let's go, Titans.
It's got to be Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a chance to break the all-time, like, postseason, regular season rushing record in the
Easy.
Super Bowl. And he could do that easily.
The first play
And,
against the.
I mean, we're talking about last year, Philadelphia was like, losing 5 in a row, 6 in a row at the end of the season. They were talking about firing the head coach at the beginning of this season.
Right.
And now you have this running game and everything, and it's just like they're the best team right now kind of deal.
All right, you got 2 of your boys up here, man.
I know it's tough, but I'm rolling with Saquon.
Yeah.
I got to roll with Saquon. I mean, Derek and Lamar, you just can't do nothing with that. But Saquon, what he made, the difference maker on that team. I mean, the whole offense is based around him.
Like, Hurts don't even have to throw the ball that much because
like you hand it off.
you got a
to
running
Saquon.
game?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, first play in scrimmage, they get the ball.
that's where the Ravens went wrong.
Yeah.
Lamar, don't throw the ball, bro. Get on the Henry back and let's do this.
Put it in his hands. So, as we see, the running game is coming back. Running back,
passing lead,
important. Yeah.
But they were already here.
Yeah.
They're just on different teams now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a little biased, bro. So I'm gonna go Derrick Henry, dog. I think Derrick Henry just deserves it, bro.
Yeah.
Like what that dude said, Ron. Like it's easy to have a running game when your running back got his own blocker.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. For real. And he has his own blocker, which is himself, basically. His leg big as my waist. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So
if they gave Derrick Henry the ball more,
yeah,
he would have
less Lamar throwing the ball, win the game.
Yeah.
You're going to get tired of, I seen boys just get tired of hitting.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So, like I said, every few nominations, we're going to go to my research department and we're going to hit a trivia question. So this trivia question is, who is the only player to win the MVP award as a rookie? We'll be back. All right, we're back. And our trivia question was, who is the only player to win the MVP award as a rookie? So, went with you first. Let's go. Let's go, D.
I want to say Peyton Manning, but I think I'm wrong.
I think you are. He had 25 interceptions.
Yeah, he did.
he did.
All right. I know.
Wow, that's a tough one,
That's
man.
a good one. Research department?
No, not that
Go.
guy.
Love it. Made me think of use my football brain.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to say, let's just go with some let's go with John Elway, I guess.
I'm gonna go with Jim Brown.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna throw a curve. I'm gonna go Marshall Faulk.
Was AP?
Nah, he didn't.
And the answer is
Jim Brown. Oh, yeah. Once you said Jim Brown, I was like,
yeah. Once he said 12, I was like,
yeah.
I don't even know that one, but sound about right.
And some additional note.
Okay. Also, the only player to win back-to-back MVP, so his rookie year and the next year.
Wow.
I mean, he's Jim Brown, bro. He's Mr. Football. I mean, for real. All right. Next category, the nominees for Coach of the Year.
The nominees for the 2024-25 Coach of the Year. From the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell. From the Minnesota Vikings, Kevin O'Connell. From the Denver Broncos, Sean Payton. From the Washington Commanders, Dan Quinn. From the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid.
Now, I'm kind of shaky in this one too, guys, so bear with me. Sister, I love you over there, but I'm just saying. Okay. Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell. Not so. The Minnesota Vikings, Kevin O'Connell. Not so. Sorry. Denver Broncos, Sean Payton. We talked about this, so I'm going to let it go. Washington Commanders, Dan Quinn. And the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid. Let's go, Glenn.
I'm gonna go with Dan Quinn.
What?
You're taking a losing organization,
Yeah.
to NFC Championship game. You know, Campbell and Peyton, those guys are you know, they certified coaches. You know, Peyton was coach of the year once before, Super Bowl champ with New Orleans. You know, Dan Campbell had a good season last year, but when you take your first year in an organization, you take an organization.
Was not his first year?
Well, first year at Washington as the head coach.
Okay,
yes,
I got you.
You know, an organization that hasn't been in the playoff, haven't won a playoff.
I thought you said Dan Campbell.
No,
Dan Quinn.
Dan
okay,
Quinn.
you said Dan Campbell.
No, Dan Campbell. Detroit went to the playoffs last year. He was coach of there last year. If I'm not
I thought they said it though.
You know, but Dan Quinn, man, you taking a losing organization.
He did.
Haven't had won a playoff game.
With rookie quarterback.
90s or something.
Won a division.
91.
Yeah.
What last time they did when Robert
91.
Griffin?
That's the last time.
That's been
playoff.
When he was Robert Griffin III was the quarterback.
That's the last time they went to the game is in 91.
Yeah.
Playoff game was in 91.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Dan Quinn.
Okay, Dan Quinn. What'll it be?
Yeah, I'm rolling with Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
You know, to turn around a franchise in 1 year, and like you said, with a rookie quarterback on top of that, like that's unheard of. And he's also a player's coach as well, and players respond to him. So I think it's his time this year.
All right, John.
Yeah, it's got to be Dan Quinn. I mean, any other year you'd be like Kevin O'Connell or because you know the quarterback situation, all that. But Dan Quinn, like I said, I mean, or like everybody else said, losing seasons for all the years, and I mean, they got rid of the owner, and then look at this.
Washington,
Even the owner was mad that they're even better now, you know.
Oh, for real. Okay, so I have a little elaboration. So don't count your eggs for the hatch, fellas, because for two reasons. Chopping Block fan, like I said, what I know, I'm just a fan. My boy D'Amico was up for it last year, rookie quarterback, and they gave it to the Browns coach.
Yeah.
So, in saying that, Andy Reid is in this dang on nomination.
That's my second pick, Andy Reid.
You can't get a second pick. You're acting like them now.
I'm saying though.
I love you.
My next pick is Andy Reid. Yeah, man.
Okay, bro. But so I can't go against the grain.
Yeah.
I'm a football fan. Andy Reid for the win.
Yeah, he's a consistent guy. Yeah.
All right. So on to my favorite category. The nominees for the MVP.
The nominees for the 2024-25 Most Valuable Player. From the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. From the Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley. From the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow. From the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff. From the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson.
All right, y'all. It's about to get stupid. Sorry. Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Allen. Let's go, D. I know. I had to. I'm sorry.
Bias me wants to go Lamar.
Okay.
He has two. I'm okay with it. I think they're going to, and I'm going to roll with Josh Allen.
Okay.
And the reason being, he carried that team on his back this year. Even though they didn't get to the promised land.
Let's stop talking about that.
They worked the way they worked that offense with literally nobody. I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him.
Man, he made Amari Cooper look like a G, bro.
I mean, their offense, I had no hope for him at the beginning of the season. So for him to carry that team on his back, even though they beat my boys in the process, I gotta give it to Josh Allen.
Yeah, I agree, Josh Allen.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you have all these other players on the Eagles, but you know, Barkley for sure, offensive player, but MVP Josh Allen got rid of his number one receiver, and then
And we know
still
it's hard to get MVP and you're not a quarterback. I'm sorry.
I know, and that's the bias part, you know.
Just saying. Yeah.
My pick is Saquon, but I know Josh Allen gonna win. But Josh Allen didn't beat. He won 9 games with teams with losing records.
Right.
Yeah. So to me, that's not MVP-ish numbers. You know what I'm saying? You didn't beat the top echelon teams that you played against. You beat the low-level teams. You beat 9 teams with losing records.
Yeah.
So, and then he didn't have better numbers than Lamar. He didn't have better numbers than Saquon to me, but I know he's gonna get it because he's the fan favorite. He's
Right.
So I'm gonna go with
And
Josh
then
Allen.
and what I've heard, they base it on the numbers.
Yeah,
You don't have to get to the darn playoffs.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow had the best
But
numbers though.
Barrow
He did,
had
though.
the best
Barrow gets to the
numbers.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Barrow be the MVP.
Right.
Yeah.
He broke. He haven't had.
I mean-
since Dan Marino, man. He
Right.
he shattered all the numbers, man. Nobody haven't done what he done since Dan Marino.
My debate with that, he didn't go to the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't go to the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. He didn't get his team to the playoffs, but I don't think Josh Allen had this stellar year
No.
to where he deserves
Okay.
to be MVP.
No,
but
yeah, I
he's going to be the fan favorite, so you got to go with Josh Allen. But my pick is Saquon. I
Right.
think Saquon. If you take Saquon from Philly don't be in the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna be messy. I don't think golf and Burrow don't need to be on here.
Lamar,
gonna
it's easy. We could easily pick.
But Lamar
as
numbers,
MVP.
Lamar
He's
numbers
the
from
best player in the
week
NFL.
1 to week 18,
year
like,
in and year out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
Even
just
if he
would
didn't
be
go to the
unfair.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
unfair
yeah.
to give it to Lamar.
Yeah.
He deserved it every
Yeah.
year. He had better numbers this year than he had last year.
yeah, and he won
He was
MVP.
MVP.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
exactly.
can't. This is difference. But then you could give it to Patrick Mahomes too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
what I said. We on the way here. I was like, bro, Patrick Mahomes not even on the list.
I think Josh Allen is just a fan favorite, but he didn't beat any quality
Okay.
teams. He's on. He beat 9 teams with losing record. Come on, man.
So I agree. So at first, Josh Allen was top of my list because I just like I said, when we was off the camera, I love dogs. And a quarterback that can do what he do it's just like him and Lamar.
Yeah.
Like, do they do what they do? Are they not scared? Like, I'm dope. But I'm going to go against the grain. Saquon Barkley for me.
Yeah.
Because, Saquon Barkley has been consistent his whole career.
Yeah.
Even on the Giants. Shout out to the Giants Nation. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, Saquon for me. So, we're going to go another trivia question from the research department. And we're going to go, what player has won the most MVPs in the NFL? Let's go, Glenn.
I'm gonna say Joe Montana, man. I'm gonna take. a
That's
chance
my
with
dude.
Joe.
Let's go, Johnny.
Tom Brady. Maybe. He may have a lot of Super Bowls.
Yeah. I want to go with Peyton on this one.
You want to go
Yeah,
Peyton on
yeah,
this?
I
one?
want to go to Peyton.
Peyton Manning for me, too. So the answer is Peyton
Peyton
Manning.
Manning.
Also the player to win the award
Yeah.
with 2 different teams.
Interesting.
So he won.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Colts, man. Most of them with the Colts. I think he won it that year when
Yeah,
he
he
went
just won
to,
it once.
He won it once with each team.
when he beat Cam in the Super Bowl.
Go to the next trivia.
All right, so we're gonna go to the next trivia, which is who was the last non-quarterback to win MVP?
Terrible at this.
Last not quarter.
Emmitt Smith.
I'm going to go AP on that one. Adrian Peterson.
Cooper Cup. I'm just gonna call it.
I'm gonna have to stick with my Texas boy too. AP for sure. And the answer is AP.
AP.
That's a 2,000-yard year. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that one. All right. What receiver? Last trivia question, by the way. What receiver has won MVP? Let's go, D.
Receiver.
I know. Now that's a good one. That is a really good one, research team. You putting my brain on
Yeah.
lock over
That's
there.
the. Ooh.
I might need a Tylenol after this. That's
Um,
dope. I know. I think I got it.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but Michael Irvin.
Okay, I'm not your friend no more.
I'm gonna say Jerry Rice.
Yeah. Let's go Randy Moss. I don't think he
Jerry
won
Rice for me
anything.
too. And the answer is
None.
none.
Yeah, I was like,
Really good one. Yeah, you said
Yeah.
Michael Irvin. That's just so disrespectful.
That was just Mike Irvin that hit 1,000 yards.
For real, bro.
That was more Emmitt Smith.
All I can think
running.
about is him doing that.
Yeah, you know, Mike probably had 1,000 yards, man.
Yeah, right. All right, so we're gonna do something special, y'all. I'm gonna do something special. So the MVP is always a big category, right? And they pretty much pick them from like, oh, what they said, Ron. Caleb Williams gonna win MVP when he came in. You know what I'm saying? So nobody really knows until you get on that gridiron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is there anybody not on the list for MVP that should be? And would you take off who and put them there? Let's go, D. I'm gonna start with you first.
Not necessarily the winner, but
In the top five, and you know. So let's go back to the Josh Allen, Saquon, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, and Lamar Jackson. Who would you take off, and who would you put on?
I'll definitely take off Golf.
Wow.
And I would replace him with.
Golf?
Yeah, I would take off Golf. I'll probably replace him with Jamar Chase.
Yes.
I probably would.
I'm not your
I hate
fan,
even
bro.
saying it
Yeah. What's up, Johnny?
as a fan, but
I feel you.
I think
so I take off Joe Burrow, but I put Jaden Daniels there because you're talking about what he did. Like,
body of work.
I mean, it's not just him,
Yeah.
but I mean, he did
Okay.
all those, and the team
and more. Yeah.
actually made the
division.
playoffs.
When the last time Washington won?
He was a number 2 pick. That means Washington was terrible last year.
Correct.
So I'd put
Glen?
Daniels.
I'm with my man. I'm gonna take Jared Goff and put Jamar Chase. He won a triple crown, man. So, you know, he set a lot of numbers.
This ain't LSU, basically.
Yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? He a West Bank boy.
Stay
so,
true to your football team, fans.
I'm gonna take, like he said, Jared Goff, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you base it on numbers, right? Jamar should have been up there because Joe up there,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
I repeat, they didn't go to the playoffs.
Yeah. That
Now,
plays a factor.
Chef Mike, y'all gonna feel like I'm hating a little bit. Joe Burrow shouldn't be on there. Neither should Jared Goff, for that matter.
Joe Burrow had the.
Jared Goff won way more games than Joe Burrow this past season. And we basing it on the 2024-25 season, correct? So, honestly, I'm with you, man. I think Jaden Daniels deserved to be like the second rookie to win MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who counted I almost said the name. Who counted the Washington Commanders to go to the playoffs, to go to the NFC Championship game?
Right. Nobody.
Not just the playoffs, win a division, and literally go to the NFC Championship game. The first playoff game was not even by default. Like, they won that game.
Yeah.
The last game, the Eagles caught on to the rookie and just kind of gave him the rookie treatment.
Nah, they turned the ball over too much.
They gave him the rookie treatment. They blitzed the mess out of him.
He didn't turn it
He
over.
didn't turn the ball.
But they blitzed the mess out of him. You can't run from quarter 1 to quarter 4 and think it's going to be sustainable.
True, but he didn't cause him. They turned the ball
He did.
over.
He fought to the fourth quarter.
They turned the
They
ball
had to take
over
him out.
3 times early, man. That
But
was
you only can take so much, bro.
they couldn't stop the run.
So, yeah, I would take off
Yeah.
Burrow, and I definitely would put Jaden Daniels.
I would say like what MVP is like elevate everyone else.
Elevate your team.
Who they have like
Not just the offense, but the team.
yeah, their running backs.
That's why I'm not
receivers.
convinced with Jared Goff. Like,
Yeah.
did you elevate your team? They was kind of all hype, and then all of a sudden,
well, let me ask you a question. Why would you take Joe Burrow off then?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow
So,
had the best
you sound like Dan Orlovsky.
stats
I'm just telling you.
than
I'm just
any
telling you.
quarterback in NFL history this year.
Dan Orlovsky and the black skin.
And their defense was terrible.
The difference was not terrible. Trey Hendrickson
They were
is
terrible.
up for Defensive Player of the Year, and
Yeah, but they
just
were
wasn't that
terrible.
bad. They wasn't that bad.
Dude, they were giving up.
They wasn't losing the game. Burrow was losing the games.
Dude, they were averaging. They had the best offense
Burrow
in the NFL.
lost
They had the number one
games.
offense in the NFL, man.
You my quarterback, Glenn. You under the
Chef.
center. You do not throw interceptions
Chef.
in the fourth quarter, which
Those
trying to win
guys
the
couldn't
game.
stop a nosebleed, man.
He can't win
Those
a
guys
game.
couldn't stop a nose. They had the best offense in the NFL, man. The
Based
number
on
one
numbers or the best offense in the NFL? Now you
numbers are the best. With numbers,
The
that's
Ravens
how
had
you
the best
define
offense
being
in
the
the
best.
league. The Ravens had the best offense in the
They
league.
had the best rushing offense.
No, they had the best total yards a game. I'm talking to Chef Mike here, like I do my research. But all I'm saying is, I'm not mad at you. I just don't like Burrows. LSU, get the LSU out of your head.
He's still the best quarterback.
Oh my goodness, Dan Orlovsky.
He's
Ron,
top
you hear Dan
five.
Orlovsky over here?
He's top 5 in the NFL, man. Ball game.
We'll be back.
We back.
Go girl, it's your birthday. Over wine, I know you're thirsty. Say ah, say ah. And we don't buy no drinks at the bar. We pop champagne 'cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say ah. You want me say ah.
Chopping Block fans, you know what time it is. Super Bowl week. I'm a little sensitive. We got the Philadelphia Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, respect. Respect is due where respect is due. 3 years in a row, they're in the Super Bowl. Can't hate on Andy Reid, future Hall of Famer. Kelsey, future Hall of Famer. Patrick Mahomes, future Hall of Famer. And I'm not going to lie, Johnny. I want D-Hop to get a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I want D-Hop to get a Super Bowl. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm kind of torn in this Super Bowl. I thought about not watching it 3 times, fans, including today. But it's a Super Bowl. I'm a football fan, so let's get it popping. Johnny, Super Bowl pick. Why and what do you think the score is going to be?
So I think I'm going to pick the Eagles because Saquon Barkley, running game, defense. I know Kansas City has all those defense and everything as well,
Their
but
defense is on top. I got to put it out there. Their defense,
Yeah.
I said this early in the season, their defense is way better than it has been. It's not offense anymore. It's actually their defense.
Yeah.
that's doing
Yeah, the
good.
defense
Yeah.
carried him this
Even
year.
though if they don't get called for pass interference.
I mean, you're looking at stopping A.J. Brown, Smith,
I know. That's the thing.
Barkley,
Like, it's going to be a good
offensive
game.
line.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts can run. I mean,
Tush push.
yeah, tush push all day. So that's why I got the Eagles, but by a slim hair, I guess. I would
Really?
say it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think.
Okay.
I think it's going to be around under the 20s. I mean, under the 30s. Something like it's what 28, 25, 24, something like that.
2024. Heard. What's up, D?
My heart
Yeah, I know, bro. Man, you talk about this all the time.
is with the Eagles. My mind is going with
The
Kansas
football
City.
mind. Yeah.
I mean, let's be 100.
Like I said, yeah.
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
To
It's
get
unprecedented.
To get to 2 is
It's hard.
the one
Back
is
to back.
hard.
2.
To do 2 is even greater, and then to do it 3 times in a row. I mean, we ain't never see it before.
Right.
I mean, even New England didn't do this.
Correct.
So I mean, to see them get there and win it, I don't want to, but I think it's going to happen. I'm gonna roll with Kansas City. Probably 31-28.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a field goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Glenn.
Man, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I don't think it's gonna be a low scoring game.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of the better Super Bowls. I'm a roll with the Eagles, man. I think up front, I think the O-line and defensive line might be a little bit better than Kansas City. Kansas City kind of banged up front.
Trenches,
Yeah, so I think you win the game up front. So I think
You do, especially Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think up front it's gonna be them. Big Carter and them boys gonna be tough to hold. So I'm gonna take the Eagles 34-31.
All right. So, like I keep saying, you can't deny greatness. When you sign a quarterback for a lifetime contract, you pretty much know what you're trying to get yourself into. You know what I'm saying? Like, never heard of it, it's unprecedented. And then you got Andy Reid. Like, Andy Reid is one of my favorite coaches of all time when he was an Eagles coach.
Yeah.
McNabb and T.O., you remember that Super Bowl? They should have won that one, by the way. I'm out to go with the Chiefs, y'all. They're just, they've been there before, bro. They just, but I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Like, if the Chiefs come thinking they got this game won, they're gonna lose. I've seen a bunch of interviews. I've seen a bunch of things this week, and they seem too relaxed to me. Like, I want people that want it. Like, oh, we in the Super Bowl? It ain't over yet. That's how every Eagle player that I saw looked. Mahomes is tricky, and their line is pretty good. But that D-line, bro, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about Saquon going hard because, let's just be real. All they really got is Chris Jones on the D-line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And them DBs, you seen Saquon legs, bro? That first play against the Commanders, they supposed to tackle him, dog.
Yeah.
But his legs so big.
Yeah.
He don't get, like, off balance at all. Like, he spin around and he boom, gone, and then he fast. So, Chiefs fans, y'all better stop Saquon. And the tush push. Can't nobody stop the tush push. I'm sorry. So, Chiefs for the win. I'm going to go different. I don't think it's going to be a high score, y'all. I think it's going to be 20-17. And the Bucker is going to win the game. There it is. Chiefs fans, y'all welcome. Y'all owe me one, by the way. We'll be back. All right, Chopping Block fans. It's your boy, Chef Mike. I want to first giving y'all love for showing the Chopping Block and showing that you are true fans. I want to give my boy Glen, Johnny, and D some love. Thank you for chopping up with me during the season. Thank y'all for chopping up with me for this special episode with our Choppy Awards and for the Super Bowl episode. I also, in that mouthful, say like, share, subscribe, put us on the map. Let's get there. Let's be doing this in the Super Bowl next year, y'all. So, fellas, come back again. Next season is come around real quick. Don't watch Super Bowl, just like I'm not gonna watch Super Bowl. No, I wish you, y'all. Thank y'all, fans, and that's it. Boy, Chef Mike.
Jam on it. Get back.